What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Man Up. I'm coming at you with one more video today. Now, before I get started, I do want to say this video might be a little bit longer than what I normally do, but I was sent this article. I don't know how old it is, so if y'all know, let me know. Leave a comment in the description below. But I was sent this article, The 5 Respect Needs of Men, by iMom. I don't know if that's by a woman or a name of a group or what. I don't know. Now, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. I did not read the whole entire thing. What I read was the outlines of the respect that men needs. I didn't read what was actually in those headlines. For example, I'm going to show you the first one. Respect his judgment. Then I said respect his abilities. No, I didn't read what was actually in it. Now, for all y'all ladies, if y'all have not seen this article, sex is and food is not in this. I don't know why, but women seem to love to think that that's what men want, when it's not. The most need of a man is respect, just like the most need of a woman is love. See, the thing that I don't understand is men has been telling women for generations, this is what we want. We want to be respected and feel like a man with you, you know. And a lot of times men don't get that. Now, I'm not finna excuse what I'm finna say. I'm not making this an excuse. I know y'all might think I am, but that's hence the reason why a lot, not all guys, of course not, but why a lot of guys step out in their relationship because they don't feel respected and wanted as a man. And a lot of men are telling you what it is that they want, but you don't listen. Now, if there is one that women would like and want, please feel free to share that, and we can go over that. Now, another thing that I want to go ahead and say before I get started into this, I know it's kind of a long intro, but you get the whole idea of what I'm trying to do here, is this article is not to be taken out of context. Take it for exactly what it is, what it says. Because when I read those headlines there, the 5 respects, I was like, you know what, that's true. And like I said, sex and food is not in there. Now, the reason why respect for a man is a big thing is because once we step out our front door, the world does not respect a man. It does not. So we at least want that respect when we come home. Hence the old saying, a man's home is his castle. It's his kingdom. He wants peace, respect when he comes home. Just like a woman wants to be valued and loved and cherished. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. A man's highest need is to feel respect, whether a woman's highest need is to feel love. Now, I've been said that a woman's need is to want to feel loved. Now, I can't explain why a woman want to feel loved. Well, I'm not a woman, so I can't explain that. But like I said, a man's need to feel respect is because we know once we step outside into the world, our job don't respect us. Strangers, of course, don't. I mean, the strangers. So-called family and friends really don't. The world don't look at men as someone that they can cherish and honor and respect. The world look at a man as just, we're here to make money and give it to the women and kids. So we at least want respect when we come home. As soon as we walk in the door, those few hours of peace and respect and quietness, or I guess you could say, is will hold us over, I guess you could say, until we go back out into the world the next day. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not going to read it all. I'm going to read some of it, but I'm going to let you gain your thoughts of this article yourself. But women want to feel loved, and I can understand that for the most part. But like I said, I can't truly understand it because I'm not a woman. But from a man's point of view, we all see these articles talking about the needs of a high value man. I'm going on further to say the needs of any man, period, is to feel respect. We can't say high value man because not every man on this earth is earning 6, 7 figures. Some are just earning, $80,000, $90,000 a year. Some are earning $400,000, $500,000 a year, whatever. And I hate the term of high value man when people putting that on a dollar figure. My personal opinion when it comes to a high value man, once again, this is just my personal opinion, is a man that's handling his business. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be married with kids and nothing like that. He goes to work. He take care of everything. He pays his bills. He's a good, honorable citizen. He's not make too many dumb decisions because we all make dumb decisions, male or female, kids, whatever. We all make dumb decisions. But he's not making too many dumb decisions. I'll put it like that. He's smart with his investments. And I'm not just saying money. I'm talking about his house, his cars, his life. That's your investment as well. Things of such. That's just my personal opinion. So because I look at things and I'm like, well, guess what? Every man wants to feel respected and wanted, and wants a woman that might come into his life to work with him to get to that 6, 7, 8 figure, income. You know what I'm saying? Because right now he could probably be making, I don't know, 3 figures. I don't know. I'm 4 figures. I don't know. I'm just throwing something out there. But, but he's living comfortably. He's okay with where he's at. Of course he's striving to do better, but, that's the reason why I'm saying it's not just money. It could be anything. And he's also not living off the government, on food stamps, any kind of welfare, government assistance, anything. He gets up, go to work every day. He might have a little side hustle where he makes a few extra dollars here and there besides his 9 to 5. Things like that. It's a high value man. My personal opinion. I know people like to throw a dollar figure on that. I want him to make about $300,000 a year at least. Well, what about the man that's working at Walmart? You know what I'm saying? He ain't making that much, but he's okay. He's comfortable where he's at. What about that man? Not everybody on this earth was meant to be rich, was meant to be making a certain dollar amount. I mean, hell, I think on my job, I should be making way more than what I am, but it is what it is. Now, the first respect on this list, as you can see right here, respect his judgment. A man deeply needs the woman in his life to respect his knowledge, opinions, and decisions, what I would call his judgment. Many men wish their mate wouldn't question their knowledge or argue with their decisions all the time. It's a touchy and difficult thing in these liberal days, but what it really comes down to is their need for us to defer to them, which is true. We don't, like I said, we don't mind our woman having their own opinion, but God damn it, all the time? Then what am I here for? A man's role in a relationship is to lead. There's no question about it. There's no argument. That's a man's position in a relationship. Is to lead. So if you're going to question every single step that I make, then you might as well leave. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's not saying that you don't have an opinion. It's not saying that you can't make a judgment call here or there. Nobody's saying that. But what it said was a man deeply needs the woman in his life to respect his knowledge, opinion, and decisions, what I would call his judgment. Many men wish their mate wouldn't question their knowledge or argue with their decision all the time. Key words right there is all the time. Because we get a lot of women that no matter what, he might want to go to McDonald's, get something to eat. Why McDonald's? Now let's go here. Something simple. So if we making simple decisions where he might want to eat at, now we know that you're gonna make it hard for him when it comes to big decisions like buying a house or car or investments. Now, once again, the key phrase with that was all the time. And it does not mean that you can't have an opinion. What that means is if you want your man to be a man, that's why we said respect is the biggest thing in a man that we need. But if you want your man to be a man, let him know, okay, babe, I see where you come from. But when you want to do this, have you thought about this? And leave it at that. Don't be like, have you thought about this over there? Have you thought about A, B, C, D, E, F, G? You know what I'm saying? Then we're like, okay, goddamn. Just say, have you thought about A or B? And that's it. We as men, we respect your opinion and we love you for it. Don't get me wrong, we do. We don't want you to just shut up and look pretty. No, we want your input on things too. But let the man be the man. I know every situation is different, so I can't really go too much detail on that. So, but respect his judgment. Now, you know if he's making a bad decision. You'll know that. And so it might be some things that you'll see that he don't. So you'll be like, babe, I don't know if I want to move into this neighborhood because the school system is not the best school system. He probably didn't look at that. He probably was just looking at the neighborhood, the houses. You know what I'm saying? Or you might say, babe, this is a nice neighborhood, nice house, but our cars ain't that good on gas. We're going to be spending a lot of money on gas, to get back and forth to work or just to the grocery store. Let's go look over here instead. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? We can respect that. But when you're throwing out so much all the time, it's like, come on now. It's like, like I said, we're not saying shut up and just follow my lead. No, we're not. We are saying, excuse me, let your man be a man. You know what I'm saying? You got to let him be the man. That's hence the reason why us men are mad at society, how society want us to step back and take a feminine role and want women to take the masculine role, knowing damn well that shit don't work. I don't know where this thought process comes from. Want us to flip roles. That's not how things were made on this earth. Now, I'm all with, being treated equal and fair, but I'm not with flipping roles. That ain't gonna happen. Not, at least not with me. I can't say what's gonna happen with anybody else in their home, in their relationship. But in my home, in my relationship, no. My woman is the woman, and I'm the man. That's just how it's gonna be. And it's not to say that she don't have no say-so in the things that goes on, because we both have equal say on everything we do. I don't have more, she don't have more. We have equal. That's just how our marriage works. Now, several men confess that they feel like their opinion and decisions were actively valued in every area of their lives except at home. Once again, that's what I'm talking about. When we come home as a man, from being out into the world, whether it's the workplace, whether we just going to the grocery store, people don't respect men. And people make fun of men if we express our emotions about things. And that's why I say when we come home, that's when we let it all loose. That's why a lot of men, when we come home, the first thing we like to do is just kick our shoes off, kick back on the couch or on the bed or whatever, relax our mind for a moment, give us like maybe 10, 15 minutes, whatever, maybe 20, I don't know. I guess it all depends on him and what was going on. And then we'll deal with whatever. Number 2, respect his abilities. Another strong thing that emerged was that men even need, to figure things out for themselves. Now, men do want to figure things out for themselves, but we don't mind coming to our woman for their opinion. Hence, that's what I do. I go to my woman for her opinion because, like I just said earlier, there might be some things that she see that I don't see. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, every time I do a video, if she decides she wants to watch one of them, I ask her, what does she think? What do she think about it? And she'll tell me, I think this or I think that, and she'll give me her opinion. You see what I'm saying? And if they feel like they have conquered something and are affirmed as men. That's another thing. Like I just said earlier as well too. A man wants to feel like a man. That's the number one thing for a man. We have to feel like men. Because, like I said, when society is telling us that we ain't men no more. We all seen that Gillette commercial that's degrading man's masculinity. I think like a year or so ago, something like that. We all see, how the world treating us men and things like that. Like we're second class citizens now. Never to say that women was, but I can't really speak on that. That's for women, for them to speak on. But we all see how how men get treated. So that's why I say our biggest need as men is to feel like men. And trust me, men don't mind telling you that we might need help on something. Yeah, we might try to figure it out, but if we can't, and what I mean by that is we might call our friends and say, hey man, uh, do you know what's going on with this? Or have you ever heard of this? Or do you know how to fix this? Or you ever seen this before? Whatever. You see what I'm saying? We'll go even to our woman and say, hey, you know anything? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, there's going to be some times to where our woman would know before, we might know some things that we don't. Hence the reason why God made man and made woman from his ribs. The woman is supposed to be the man's backbone, supposed to be there for our support. Now I know women gonna be telling me, well, what if you got those men that ain't doing what they supposed to do? I'm not talking about those men. Those men are dumbasses and jackasses. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the actual man. Since women love to defer the conversation in their favor, I'm talking about an actual man that's doing the things that he is supposed to do. That's the only kind of man I'm talking about. Now, if you got a man that ain't handling his business, then I got to say that's kind of your fault as well, too. You need to get with someone that's going to be on your level. Pretty much plain and simple. And like I said before, it's not really about money. I know that's what people like to throw it as, throw all this stuff out as money. But no, it's about your level mentality. You see what I'm saying? That's, to me, in my personal opinion, that's more important, your mentality. Money is like secondary. Because any and everybody can make money. But if I can't relate to you on a mental level, then I don't think we're going to have a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, the little things the little things equal one big clue. We don't realize that the act of forcing ourselves to trust our men in little things means so much to them, which is true. Well, kind of like I just said, like changing a light bulb. I'm just throwing something stupid and simple out there. Changing a light bulb. You expect for your man to get up there on the ladder if he can't reach it and change that light bulb. You know what I'm saying? Or build a entertainment center that he just went to Walmart and bought, put it together. You expect for him to do that. That means so much to him as a man. That's another thing women don't understand. Now, I'm saying all this because I'm going to give you the big reason why at the very end. And like I said before, yes, this video is going to be a little bit longer than I normally do. But I'm saying all these things because I'm telling you, ladies, you will reap the rewards of your relationship if you just follow these details. Number 3, respect and communications. Oh my God. Now that to me should have been number 1, but it is what it is. The reason why I say that is because women do not let the man talk or communicate to them. Women love the power of the communication. I get it. Women like to more voice their opinions than men do. Love to more voice their feelings than men. But when you want to communicate with your man, it has to be an equal playing field. Not more for you, not more for him. It has to be equal. You have to get out what you want, I should say, and he has to get out what he wants. And if you can't do that, that's going to be one of the biggest reasons why your relationship fails. We all know communication is key in any relationship. Even if you just using a man for his money, you got to communicate that. Because if you don't, you get where I'm coming from. But all I'm saying is, women do love to voice their opinion. I see it all the time. A woman will ask a man something. He'll go and give his answer. But before he can complete his sentence, y'all ask him another question. And before he can complete that sentence, you ask him another question. So you got 3 questions, but you haven't even finished answering the first one yet. And that's not how it works. So now you overwhelm this man's mind with all these different scenarios and questions and thoughts and stuff like that. Now he's like, okay, wait a minute. You see it all the time. A woman will express her opinions, her emotions about stuff, and as soon as the man starts to say, well, then she'll cut him off. Then she'll cut him off. But then she'll cut him off. I saw it, then she'll cut him off. I feel like, then she'll cut him off. So he don't even get to complete one sentence while you didn't completed like 30 sentences and you didn't say everything you need to say. He ain't said nothing. So we do need to feel that respect in the communication as well. It's not to say that you can't voice your opinion, but it has to be an equal playing field. It has to be, is what I'm saying. Women hold the incredible power in the way we communicate with our men. So going by this, it sounds like a woman wrote this, and she's kind of right. Both husbands and sons, to build them up to, I'm totally got a brain for it right now. To build them up or to tear them down, to encourage or to aspirate. Some things just pushes a man's buttons. And that's true. That is so true. So the only thing that I'm saying with this here is when you communicate, he has to be able to get his point across, you get your point across. It's not so much with an argument, it's with anything. Just a simple discussion. Like I said earlier, it can be simple as where you want to go eat at, what you want to watch on TV, things like that. Now, respect in public. Women love this fact they don't want to be embarrassed in public. They don't want to be embarrassed. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? Me as a man, I can't say or do anything crazy that I'm embarrass you. But women love to embarrass him, I guess you could say, in public. I had to, for example, I never forget I was at Target a few months ago. I'll never forget this. This man was constantly saying, "Babe, I'm finna go over here and look at some bath soaps. Do you want to come over here with me?" I was like, "What the hell?" I said, "Hey, they business, they life, that's them." But she was like, no, you take your stinking ass over there." You see what I'm saying? I was like, "What the?" So he gave her the respect in public, but she didn't give him no respect in public. I know that eats him up inside. And I'm like, wait a minute. Women don't want to be embarrassed. That's why they hate when they man cheat on them. You embarrass me. You embarrass me. They don't want you to talk to them all crazy in public. Don't be embarrassing me. But they love to embarrass the man. "Oh, you so stupid. Get over here." I'm like, what the? You know what I'm saying? It's like I said before. I've said this a billion times before, and I'm gonna say it again. Whatever women, 9 times out of 10, with the things you want in a relationship, you're gonna have to give the same thing in that relationship. And if you can't do that, then don't even bother being in one. It's just what it is. If you want love, respect, you want to be cherished, you want to be worshipped, you're gonna have to do the same thing. That's just how it goes. I know you listen to people like Steve Harvey, and I cannot think of that guy's name that be on YouTube. He mostly sits in his car and try to tell women that they are right about this and that. A man's supposed to do this and do that. I cannot think of his name right now. But you mostly listen to people like them because you want to be told that you're right. You don't want to have to evaluate yourself. Then you wonder why what they said don't work out. Well, when you got weak men like that, of course they're gonna pander and tell you what you want to hear and give you what you want. But when you get a strong-minded guy that wants you on an equal playing field as him, he don't want to just put you way up and his feelings and emotions ain't nothing while yours is on 1,000 while his just on 5. He want yours on 100 and his on 100. He want it equal. Then you wonder why those relationships don't work out. Then even that man that's simping, that's weak, even he's gonna get tired and fed up and wondering why in the hell he can't get the respect that he's giving you. That's just how these things work. So when I'm saying respect in public, be respectful even when he's not there. So when I'm saying respect in public, for example, me personally, if I'm at work and I don't know, somehow the conversation might switch on to, am I married and how do I feel about, if my wife was to do this or say this or treat me this way, I would say something. Even though she's not around, I would say exactly how I feel. And I'll come home and tell her exactly what I said. You know? I'm sorry. For example, I never forget this. One of my coworkers was asking me because he had just broke up with his girlfriend, and he was a little pissed off about his situation and stuff like that. And he knows I've been married for a long time, so he asked me, "How long you been married?" I said, "Oh, I've been married for a long time." I said, "Been more than 10 years now." He said, "Okay." He said, well, let me ask you this. Do you feel like your wife steps out on you, you know, in your relationship? Do you ever get that feeling? I said, no. Why? And he explained his situation. And I told him, I said, look, if you had that feeling, why don't you go talk to your girl about it? Blah, 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 all that good stuff. And I forget the whole entire conversation because that was a while back. But it was something along those lines. He said he just had a eerie feeling about this and that. I guess you could say the male intuition. And I don't know if his girl was cheating or not. I didn't get into his business. I only went by what he told me, and I'm not going to leak everything that he said. But he was telling me about his situation, and he just didn't feel like that, she respected him as a man and stuff like that. So when I was telling him, I said, hey, man, you need to talk to her about exactly how you feel. Don't sugarcoat it. Be real. Have that open communication. Because like I said earlier, communication is key. I said, have that open communication. So he did. And he came to find out that he told me that his girl was cheating on him. I said, oh, okay. And I can really say about that. He felt like she was cheating, and apparently she was. So, that was their relationship. So me and him got to talking, and he was like, so why you don't ever feel like your woman's cheating on you? I said, man, when you've been down that road, there are going to be signs. You look for those signs. I said, can you be fooled? Of course, anybody can be fooled and tricked. Of course, anybody can. But you look for those signs. And if you don't never see those signs ever, and if you feel like your woman is being 100% with you, just be honest and open in communication. Say, hey, this is how I feel about certain things. Why is this? Why is that? How come you? How come I? How come we? Whatever your situation is. I told him, I say, shit, just open your mouth and talk. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing. And I think that's one of the main reasons why me and my wife have been together for so long. Because we express our feelings, whether it's good or bad, to each other. No matter if it's good or bad about each other. She'll tell me how she feel about me, good or bad. I tell her how I feel, good or bad. I'm not one of those guys that I'm not going to sit here and lie and say everything you do is just perfect. Because I know that's what women want to hear these days. Oh, he's so sweet. No, fuck that. I'm going to be real and honest with you. 100%. I am going to be real and honest. Now, the last one is respect our assumptions. Unfortunately, in one area, men have every right to read something into what we say. And that is when we have jumped to negative conclusions about them. And hence what I was talking about earlier. Women love to flip the conversations around to be something in their favor. What I was saying earlier. Women like to assume he needs to be reminded. Yeah, you can be. Because I'm not going to lie, I guess because I'm a little bit older, I tell my wife all the time, I might forget. Like a couple of times she'll say, hey, can you go get me something to eat? I want this and this. It'd be something simple. But then when I get there, I might forgot she said she wanted a large Coke. I'm like, damn, I forgot she said she wanted a Coke. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But women do have the assumption to remind us. Now, I'm not going. This is a case by case basis because, how can I put this? Because some men might do need to be reminded all the damn time. Some men just here and there. So it just really depends on your situation on that. Now, I think also too with all of this, let me go ahead and tell y'all ladies the secret behind all of this. And I hope you read this article. I know it's kind of long, and like I said, I know the video is going to be a little bit longer than what I normally do. Well, a lot longer. But if y'all can do these things here, you'll be more valued as a woman by him, and your relationship will be more valued to you. And once a man feels more valued by you, y'all don't know the rewards that y'all can get from this. Y'all don't understand the rewards that y'all get from this. Y'all get rewarded from us so much when a man feels wanted, respected by you. If we feel like you only out for our money or because of our status or whatever the case may be, yeah, you might get materialistic things. But is that really feeding who you are as a person? Unless that's the type of person you are, okay. But is it really, really feeding who you are as a person? Materialistic things. Because like I said earlier, and as this article said, women's biggest need is to feel loved. And if you feel loved by getting a Chanel bag or by me just throwing money into your bank account, then okay, whatever, that's you. But if you want to really feel what love it actually really is, trust me, if you can do all these things, and it's not hard. It's not saying just shut up and sit back and listen. No. It's saying we're going to do this equally. Respect me as a man, just like I'm supposed to respect you as a woman. We're going to do this equally. And do you know that eventually, once he realizes that you're on the playing field that he wants in life, it's not saying that you're lower. I know it's what you're thinking. But if you're on that playing field that he wants in life, you eventually will be put high up on that pedestal. Some women just get put on a pedestal. Others get put high up on a pedestal. Trust me, ladies, there is a difference. There is a huge difference. So the question is at the end here. Is it difficult or easy for you to show respect to your husband? Be honest with yourself. Don't lie. Is it difficult or easy to show respect to your husband? Let's just say you ain't married. Just say he's your boyfriend. Just replace the word husband with boyfriend. Is it easy or difficult? It shouldn't be difficult. Because if you want something, you're going to have to do it too. That's just how it goes. If you want to be treated with respect, you're going to have to give respect. You heard that old saying before. That's just how it goes. It's even in the Bible. Treat those the way you want to be treated. It's in the Bible. And if you get someone that mistreats you, then hey, don't be with that person no more. Get with someone that's going to treat you with respect. So with all that being said, I have been going on a little bit long here, longer than I would normally do. So all I'm saying is, I know that there might be a female version of this, but like I said before, I can't speak on a female because I'm not a female. So with all that being said, I'm finna go ahead and chunk the deuce. Your boy Man Up. I'll holler at you.